doing. This is the Lion Knights Castle. This is Lego set 10305. We've been working on this for how long? We working on this, Blair?
Since the twins were born, so
4 months.
yep.
It's a slow build. This is probably our longest project. I really wanted to get this set, um, but it took us a while to buy it, and then we had to get a place to put it. So we have a table set up here, and I said, hey, we have this table which we were going to throw away, but we decided, and I was like, let's build the Lion Knights castle on this table. And so Blair has been building this set, and what our oldest daughter, she's been working on this, and our 7 year old, he's been working on this as well. However, what would you just point out that needs to be fixed?
Our drawbridge needs to be fixed right now. It's not connected to the chains that it's supposed to be connected to.
Okay, so we need to get the drawbridge worked on, but I like it. So what I'm thinking, once this is completed, so I was like, okay, let's set this up. We get some base plates down, and I get it. It's not a standard to fit the base plates perfectly, but I think it's going to work fine. We need a few more base plates. I'm like, okay, once we get the base plates in place, we'll kind of build out a forest around the castle, or just build out some castle grounds. But I'm thinking like a forest and a road leading up to the castle. They give you so many nights with this set, and then we'll actually maybe do a parade ground for the nights because there's a lot of really cool nights. Let me see here. Let me get closer. You be standing up for a second, but like this one's fully out. I mean, like the colors are beautiful. I don't know if a knight needs this many flags, but he has 4 flags with him, and it's just a really I like it a lot. It's a really great set. This is why I really wanted this one because I wanted to do a medieval theme, but it just doesn't work with our Lego City. Our Lego City is more of the Lego City line. It's the Friends line, and a couple of modular sets. Now, this little tree, my son built this tree. One of my other sons built this tree, and we bought that tree from Just One Brick, which is a company here in the UK, and they sell little Lego sets to kind of make their own, and they sell them in the bag. And we bought this at a Lego show. As you can see back there in the back, I have a lot of trees purchased. I don't know if I want to use them. I would definitely use some of them because they were on sale at the Lego store, and I was like, wow, you don't always get this opportunity. So I filled up a couple of acres of just the trees, which there was a couple trees, and they're a different color green. So you see these darker trees actually came with the set. So there's one there, and there's another one there. But I went on and bought like this entire container, and then there's half this other container that's also filled up with trees. Knocked over this tree. But my thought is this would be a really great medieval theme that we could do just on this table. And it's isolated. It's not near the other Lego table. It's just kind of something that we thought we could put together. And Blair and my daughter have been building on this one. I haven't built on this one so much. I haven't worked on this one. What I plan to do is spend a lot of time working on the grounds. Once they get the castle built and once we have it in place, I plan to do a lot of time working on the grounds. That's kind of what I plan to do. So, what are your thoughts, Blair, as far as has this been difficult at all to build? I mean, I know it's taken us a long time. It's just mainly because there's a lot going on in the family. But
There's a lot going on in the family, but then it's also a 26 bag container. So I
yeah,
forgot how many pieces it is, but it's
yeah,
very large. It's great if you want to get into it and have a lot of detail and just have fun putting it together. Just didn't realize it was going to be 26 bags worth of fun.
26
So,
bags worth of fun.
yeah.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. It's taken a while. It's taken a while, and again, it's been isolated in here when you guys have been building on it, when you get a chance to work on it, and then when we don't get a chance to work on it, it just sits here.
Right.
We will probably do a lot more builds like this, the bigger builds. But as the sets get larger and larger, you need the space to actually place them. That was the reason it took me so long to even buy. I wanted to buy this for almost 2 years. When I first saw it come out, I'm like, man, that castle is beautiful. But Lego makes some really nice castles. There's a beautiful Disney castle. There's a few other castles, even a Duplo castle or two.
Yeah.
But where are you going to put them? Like you have to have space if you want to set it up. You can see how large this castle is. And we're going to take it from just this side, and we're moving it around to the other side. It's a large castle. I love the design though, especially here when you get to the kind of this old school Tudor design. I always think about the German Bavaria, but it's kind of a Tudor design, and then to use like those top pieces there, which are like little teeth. That looks really good. The color's great, and it's a great out the box castle if you don't want to design your own. I may go on one more brick and figure out if there's a way for us to scale this castle up. Probably should be done that from the very beginning, so it may not happen with this castle. But I may take a look at it, at some point, and see if there's another way to scale it up and kind of really make it larger and make it taller. So the most complicated part of this build, would you say? I mean, right now you're working on a drawbridge, which it looks like it's kind of down lower that snaps. It's supposed to snap like that.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you might have to go back because I mean that's cool.
Yeah, but I can't find the ropes that are supposed to be attached.
Okay, okay,
And that's why it keeps moving so quickly.
yeah.
That's for the secondary bridge
Oh,
behind it.
okay. So this right?
Yeah, that's right.
This is right.
Right.
How would it work?
So to move it, to crank it back up, and you're moving the protection wall.
Okay.
And then to move it down, it still works like that. That works really well.
Well, that's a nice mechanism. I like
It
that.
is.
And so that's kind of the top of it. Could
Mhm.
you release it one more time? And then dial it, and you dial it back up. How'd you do it?
I just use my finger right here.
Yeah. And it's catching it to hold it up.
Yeah,
No, that one is really cool.
that's really good. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. And the owl came with it, and there's a nice little bird back there, and that's cool. And I love the trees. The fact that they did the tree on the side, which is kind of dark on this side, but they did the tree in black.
I feel like the kids have been decorating. These weren't there.
They weren't
They
there.
were not there. This
Okay.
frog was here.
The
but
frog.
not these
The birds have been up here. Well, hey, if you
Yeah.
put a tree up, birds just kind of fly in.
They just find their way.
Yeah. It's not too surprising.
No.
Okay. So you were also saying, and so here's a problem, guys, that we have in this house. We have some young kids here, and they enjoy playing with the sets. And sometimes, even before we can get it built, they're playing with it. And pieces sometimes disappear because our youngest is, well, not counting the twins, they're babies. They're not touching anything. But our 6-year-old and our eight-year old,
Yeah.
they love touching Lego sets, but they also love, oh, let me take this over here. And so pieces, like Blair just found a piece on the floor.
Yeah.
And so pieces just kind of disappear. And that's been a challenge for us as Lego family builders. We don't build it and then say no one can touch it. So we're building it and it's playable and the kids are playing with it. But at the same time, we're constantly working with them to not destroy it as we build it. Does this turn? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it turns.
That turns. Both directions?
Yeah.
Yeah, both directions. That's really cool. So if I was going to do a water feature, it should probably come off of the little, yeah, it should come off of that. Once I wait till we get it seated. Once we get it seated, I'll know where to place the water, and we'll do a water feature. I don't know how much else we'll have on room on the table for buildings. Like I love the Lego, the medieval blacksmiths.
The blacksmith's house.
Yeah, the blacksmith building house. That one's really cool. But I don't know if it'll really fit on this table. Maybe we'll have room for it. We'll see. Again, this is not our main Lego table. This is just a place to do something really special. And that's something we wanted to do with this. Okay, what else was hard to build so far? Anything else?
On this table?
Yeah, on this.
I think maybe I want to say this, but I don't think I built this. I think our daughter built this.
So Blake could
So
build
probably
that.
not. Yeah, so probably not that. Um, it's just really intricate. I enjoy seeing how it comes together, and like everything. Like sometimes you don't see what you're building until till it's done, and then you're like, oh, that was a nice way to do that.
But you can see a lot of that a lot sooner with this one.
Yes, because everything was built in a modular, so for the most part, like this was all built together, and then all that portion, and then all of that portion. So because of that, yeah, you could see it come together really well, really nicely.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's cool. I like the way this one. I like the way it looks. I'm not spending much time. Let's take a little bit of look around the back side of it here, and yeah, see, the boys have been playing because I'm pretty certain that that's not part of this set. I like the interiors. Interior's nice. There's a piano in there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Is that bakery? That's really cool.
Mhm.
I guess I actually hadn't even stepped around. There's an armory over here. I had that looks really nice. Yeah, in general, it's a really nice set, but it's big. It is 4,514 pieces. 4,500. So the drawbridge you have left to work on.
Right.
What else? Is there another bag? Or you?
No, that was it. That
That
was
was
the
it.
last. That was the last piece. It was a couple of swords that went
Okay.
in.
So it's pretty much done then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's pretty much done.
It is.
It just we need to get it placed properly, work on the drawbridge because there's something going on with that, and then I can start to build out all of the space around it to put the grounds on it. Maybe go out and buy the blacksmith. I don't even medieval blacksmith's house. I don't even know what thing it's called,
Yeah.
but that's a really nice set. So go out and buy that. Maybe I can put that in the corner over here. What else? Definitely a parade grounds for the knights, a place for the horses, and then I wanted to build a kind of a forest around it. That's the reason I bought this tree from One More Brick so I could take a look at that tree and kind of design some more trees off of that. Just put a beautiful castle in a forest. I think that'd be really cool. So, hey guys, if you have any ideas about how we can expand this particular set, drop that down in the comments and let me know. And I'll look to add it to this set because I think it's going to be really cool. It's going to have knights. It's going to have a little forest. We may put the blacksmith building next to it once we get that built. But this is the space that we have to work with. It's not a very large table, so it's not huge. But we have a nice table here that we can set up and dedicate wholly to this build. And I think it's going to look pretty good. Any other thoughts about this one?
No, no,
Okay.
it's been good.
Yeah, it's a good build. Hey guys, if you like it, be sure to like and subscribe and follow along what we're doing. We're a family who builds a lot of Lego. Um, we have another Lego table that we've been working on for 3 years now. Three?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been working on Lego table for 3 years, always working on that, trying to make it better. And then this is just a nice side project that we're working on. So hey, be sure to like, subscribe, stick with us, and I'd love to have you along for the ride. And we also go to Lego shows, guys. We don't do those live because typically the buildings that they're in is not really good placement for live. To just the cell service in that's pretty horrible. But I do record those and throw those up on the channel as well. All right, guys. See you later.
Yeah.